Hello, 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 and welcome to more RTA. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at some of my wins, because after the last two videos that you've witnessed, I need something positive in my life. Because RTA ain't it. So the positive thing today is going to be RTA. But it's the ones that I show you. The absolute gall to show you clips instead of live gameplay. Oh, the humanities. Like social studies and anthropology. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna look at my wins because I need to feel good about something. And it gives me an opportunity to talk about things. They banned Lulica. I hate them. They're the worst person that has ever existed. However, we do get to use Surmia. This is I Heaven smiley face. Or I think that's she in Japanese. In the Arcadia 3 Guild in Global, they go for Flan, shocking. Albedo Kid Senya, also shocking. Knockwall DDR. I go for Ilanov, Blulica, Boyang, Genoa, and Surmia. They ban out Lulica because they're a coward. And I ban out Knockwall because, well, just watch any of my videos and you'll know why. So, what we need to do here is attempt to kill DDR as quickly as humanly possible. Because he is an issue. So I go into him immediately. Albedo's going to do this, but all that does is just push up my Ilanov so that I can get another attack in on the DDR, which is fantastic. And yes, that was planned. I'm aware of what my units do. And now Genoa, if you could just raw S3 into DDR and please kill him, we will be looking so good. Perfect, thank you. So now they're essentially forced to go into Boyang, which is fine. This is the whole reason she exists, is to stand there, not counter, and die. But importantly, die first. Oh, she counters the evasion unit. But yeah, she just needs to die first, so everyone else can have another turn. Flan is going to S1, but everyone should survive, and they do. Ilanov, we need to start taking down this Albedo. Because Genoa can take care of Flan, even through misses. Surmia casually doing 10k on her S1, which is pretty good. You know, it's not bad. I think this was like a 33k Albedo on crit. Not crit, sorry. Notably not on 3F, I don't think. Maybe it's just not proccing. But they're going to keep going into Ilanov, which is fine. That gives me an opportunity to kill Albedo. And now Flan has nothing to do but proc Genoa. Doesn't even proc the immortality. I don't think his immortality has been procced. But Senya and Flan are both very far back, so I just go into Flan here. I'm not going to hit, but it'll still do good amounts of damage. Ilanov will help supplement that. And now we just kill Flan, and from this point, Genoa can solo us Senya. Because I am back to full HP. And there's nothing Senya can do to stop that. And at the moment, I am currently not picking Blulica. As you will see in these later fights, because it is exceptionally hard to pick a meme unit when everybody else is not picking meme units, and the power level of the current meta is quite literally off the charts. So we have 3 Earth units against an Omiki, which is great. I didn't even go over what they did. Hold on. I need to do this quote-unquote professionally. Quote-unquote like a failure. La Moretta in the Keysight Guild in Asia. They go for Bois Young, Solitus, I forget her name, Goliath, Knockwall, and Amiki. I go for Ilanov, Kid Senya, Celine, Genoa, and Yolha. Them ban protecting Goliath is just such a huge tell that they're getting rid of Ilanov. So I needed another knight, so I picked Yolha. And I banned Knockwall for, again, very obvious reasons. It's Hostess of the Banquet, Goliath. Pretty freaking fast. They're going to S3. It's going to proc Celine. Celine is going into Solitus, which is fine. We just get rid of that dumb dual attacking. If this could go into Genoa, that'd be perfect, but it'll probably go into Celine. Oh, okay, it went into Kid Senya. That is also perfectly fine. But now we can focus on getting rid of Bois Young. She's not exactly a speed demon. They're gonna kill Senya, but that's fine. I have no use for her anymore, really. Can't proc Genoa. They're gonna go into Yolha. They lose more health than they heal. I think they're scared to S3 into Yolha because they don't want to proc her. So I think they go into Genoa. Yeah, they go into Genoa, which is a choice. Because now, yes, he has his immortality procced, but they don't have any AoE at the moment. So I'm going to go into stealth. And Amiki really can only go into one person, so. Let's just kill you. And then I am... Okay, free dual attack, that's fine. We're just going to S3 here to gain back some life. If they counter, they counter. Genoa's dead regardless. But they're going to have a rough time getting through Yolha and Celine with just Amiki. Because they're going to proc a big old barrier here. Even if she counters everything from this point out, which, as you will see, she does, we still should be fine because she is immensely slow. Yolha's barrier exists. I'm going to soul burn this S3 to gain back as much HP as humanly possible. I'm no longer in stealth, but she has one more S1 to kill a Celine and a Yolha, and I do not believe that she can do that. And she cannot. Thank you, Yolha. Any day I get to use Yolha is a good day. Then we got this person in the Korea server. They go for Solitus, Mort, Veronica, BBK, DDR. I go for Ilanov, Genoa, Celine, Flitica, and Sage Ball. They ban out Flitica. I ban out BBK because that is really their only source of damage. Ideally, I get some 15% to go my way, but if they S3 Celine procs, and I probably kill the Mort. If they do not do that, Sage Ball sleeps everybody except for Mort, more than likely. Veronica loses her turn, which is fantastic, because then she can't proc. But they decide to S3, I go into Veronica, which is the best case scenario. And then from this point, I believe I just killed DDR. Yeah, there goes DDR. Yeah, I just S1 because there's no need to do anything. Mort has a 100% hit chance against fire units, so Genoa is probably dying. Yep, there he goes. However, Ilanov actually wakes up, which is fantastic. One good thing that happens. So we're going to go into Mort. It's going to wake everybody up. Genoa didn't actually proc his immortality, which is fantastic. Now he has. So let's go ahead, do this to get Solitus out of stealth so that we can ideally kill her. Or at least do some good damage into her. That actually pushes up Celine and gives her an attack buff, so now Solitus dies. I'm back in stealth. They can kill Genoa, but Ilanov can take care of things from here. Oh, and Sage Ball too. He has his S3, which is a rare sight indeed. Let's get Sage Ball and Cezanne back up to full HP. BG RTA 060 sunshine.scsp. Wonderful. One day they'll fix their textures. Today is not that day, though. That was you? It was. Next up, this person in the Global Guild. I still can't read their name, though. Bois Young, Archdemon, Veronica, Hellion Lua, because everybody has Hellion Lua all of a sudden in BBK. I go for Senya, Blulica, Genoa, Selenia, and Flitica. They ban out Senya, and I ban out Hellion Lua, because I am confident. My ability for Flitica to outspeed everybody except for what's-her-face. And I do, even though it is very close. This is like a 285. Whatchamacallit. We're going to go ahead and cripple BBK so that she can't S3 quite literally everybody that exists. Kill Veronica. Bois Young's S2 does not matter because everybody has skill null. They cannot seal anybody but Flitica. They can have a dual attack. That's fine. We're going to proc BBK's second immortality. This is fine. I don't really care what they do here. Blulica's dead, but she did her job. It hilariously only knocks Genoa out of stealth, so BBK has to go into Genoa, which is just so funny to me. Because he didn't have a skill null, so he lost his stealth. Blulica's remaining gift of a defense break on the ADS will be taken advantage of by Celine. And now we just slowly and methodically kill Bois Young. She counters, that's fine, I have immortality. There goes Bois Young, I'm back in stealth. And Flitica should get the kill, almost. But again, Flitica didn't go into Guiding Light, so they have to kill Flitica, which is so funny again. Get wrecked, BBK user. There goes Flitica, they're back to full HP, but, you know, bonk. Big win. Easy win. Wow. Let's see. And then, like, 10 minutes later, I fought the exact same person again. Again, they go for Bois Young first pick. But then they follow it up with Mort, Harsetti, ADS, and Genoa. I go for Kid Senya, Senya, Flania, Laya, and Amiki. They ban out Kid Senya because Harsetti, and I ban out Mort. If they're gonna want to strip, they're gonna have to S3. They do an S1, it's an injury Harsetti, because all I fight are injury Harsettis. But Laya, thankfully, does not go first. But none of their units gain CR when they attack. Amiki counters again. Perfectly fine. Let us go ahead and push everybody up. We need to kill Senya? Or ADS. I forget what I do here. I'm going to S3 into somebody. Into Boyang. This is a chonky Boyang. S3 versus Flan. No counter, but that's alright. The only person who's coming up next is Genoa, and I don't think Genoa can kill anybody with just an S3. And then I'll be able to double duel with Flan into ADS. They do not kill Senya. So let's go ahead. Kill you, stun you, because stun exists on Flan's kit for some unforeseen, godforsaken reason. Proc Genoa. But I don't really care because Amiki is here to save the day. They can kill Senya. I don't know if they can kill Laya, though. They don't. The splash doesn't kill Laya. So we're able to kill Harsetti. And then we are able to kill Genoa. I did give him the laugh because... hey, you banned Kid Senya when you banned Protected Harsetti, and you still lost. Congratulations. Try picking not broken units and still losing with them. God, this season makes me so saucy. I feel bad because I ruined this guy's fun, but not really that bad. Global server, they go for FCC, ADS, Roy, Inos, and Politis. I go for Ilanov, Boyang, Feta, Karina, and Arya. They ban out Karina, and I ban out ADS, so that they do not get free dual attacks for literally for free. Just for free. We need a unit that stops dual attacks. Like, sincerely, just stops dual attacks from happening. Like, Mort stops counters. I wish I had DJB here, because DJB would be so funny to just flip the Roy's barrier and just insta-kill him. Feta's going to S3. They're going to keep trying to stun Arya. Do stuff to Arya. FCC's S3 wouldn't do much here because everybody else has unbuffable. I'm going to do this. It doesn't look like a damage Politis, so I'm not scared of it. Obviously, Boyang isn't going to go into stealth, but that's fine. I don't need her to go into stealth. It's a staff of Eingol Politis, probably around 14k. Just going to S1. They don't want to get Feta out of stealth, because then she will pop off. Soulburn number 1 into Boyang. I do counter, which is very nice. It is a 4k Roy, so it's triple torrent set. Do this. It doesn't get countered by Arya, and it doesn't break Feta out of stealth. I will, however, continue to debuff the Roy. They do have more souls for Roy to use. But I also have souls, and I'm going to get rid of this Politis. And now Boyang is essentially back up to full HP. You're going to get a massive barrier. I get a dual attack. Doesn't really do too much. Rise of the Monarch goes into Boyang. They still just need to kill her. And they're gonna with this final S3. But Arya is still coming. Arya is coming along. I'm gonna get rid of the hero of Aishval. Do my extra attack. And Feda's almost back to her S3 just naturally. So that'll be happening, which will be very fun. I'm gonna cycle out of defense break, which is nice. Another dual attack. Apparently Ilanov and Feda are best friends and have been going to the water park together. He just does a normal lame-ass S1, which is perfectly fine. If I could get unbuffable back on him to stop the barriers, that would be ideal. So let's go ahead and do that. She can S1, no defense break. I will soul burn this. The biggest issue at the moment is Inos. Oh no, I just get rid of FCC to stop with the barriers. And now we just keep going into you. Feda brings Ilanov that time, which is great. And now Roy is going to throw his S3, but thanks to Feda, it does not hit anybody. And because he's unbuffable, he doesn't even get Hero of Ishval back. S3, some heals, but hit. Arya's angry. Boop. And there's the power of Feda and Arya. Let's see. Who's next? We just did that one. Facing a lot of... That looks Chinese by the looks of it. Those are Korean, though. This person's Korean name. This is Korean name because it's circular, and this is kanji. So it's either Chinese or very, very intense Japanese. Anyway, this person. First pick DDR, second pick Kid Senya. I wonder what they're doing. And then they go for Shu, Albedo, and Mort. I go for Ilanov, Celine, Schneal, LHC, and Genoa. They ban out Genoa, I ban out Mort. So LHC finally gets to see some play. Huzzah, huzzah. It's barrier set Albedo, more than likely. DDR can't really do anything. Senya's kind of stuck like Laya would be. They either S1 and proc LHC or they S3 and proc Celine. So, I don't care about DDR because I have Schneal. So what we're going to go ahead and do is attempt to kill this Bastion of Hope Shu. This is going to proc Albedo, which is exactly what I want because that will proc my LHC. Let's add some more defense onto LHC's stack. It's going to proc Senya, but that should be fine. We got rid of Shu. Free dual attack, I will take it. Senya can only S1, so we're going to proc LHC. I wish they dual attacked with DDR. It would have saved me a lot of HP, but they did not. Let's go ahead S3. Do some flat damage to everybody. I would like to get rid of Albedo, because she is a problem. Oh, I just remembered this fight. Gotcha. We're gonna S1. I do not sleep. No sleep. Sleep is for the weak. The Albedo and the DDR is immensely annoying because the DDR has Guardian Ice Crystals, as we saw with the shoe earlier. Also apparently has enough effectiveness to debuff my Schneel that has like 170 some ER. Sleep Schneel, he also has enough effectiveness. I need to get rid of this Albedo. It's providing a lot of damage mitigation. Nothing. Please. Kill. Oh my god. They can S3, but I have a 2/3 shot of killing someone important. I go into Albedo, which is perfect. And now it's DDR versus Celine and Ilanov. So prepare for the most boring fight you've ever seen in your life. Sleep Celine. Venom, Sleep Celine. Sleep Celine. Sleep Celine. Ilanov cleanses. Goes into DDR. Barrier. Sleep Celine. Sleep. Oh, no Sleep Celine. Time for Sleep Celine. Sleep Celine. Soulburn. Can I kill DDR? No, but I do give a barrier to Celine. Celine's still alive. No, Celine. That's fine. I can kill DDR. And now it is Ilanov versus a 20k young Senya. But I can just heal back all of the damage she does. Let's give myself some Indomitable. Injury this Senya down. And we'll see how much the S2 does. And drumroll, it does. 2.4k. And then they give up. Because there's no shot. Senya can solo and Ilanov. No shot. Next up, Quite Sour. Another first pick DDR. DDR, Bois Young, Iseria, which is interesting. I think to reset the Bois Young. I don't know. Maybe they met Senya. It's hard to tell. A Tywin, Ravi. I go for Ilanov, Kid Senya, Schneel, Mort, and Sermia. They ban out Kid Senya. I ban out Ravi. It's a Guiding Light Iseria. Not quite fast enough to outspeed my Sirmia. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is kill Boyoung, or at least attempt. Get very close. Does 15k almost kills? She can't counter, though, because Mort exists. Which is pretty nice. Isiri going first is also a little weird because she can't reset anybody, really. Let's go ahead, S3. This should pop the... Ooh, very close. They can't sleep DDR. Or they can't sleep Mort. They are going to S2 to try and push up the A Tywin. But Venom, which procs Schneel. And now we S3. This will kill Boyoung. And that's game. Sirmia versus Isiri. It's just like the volleyball episode, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, this person is in the Asia server with no guild. They go for Laya, Blood Moon Haste, Politis, regular Politis, Boyoung, and Celine. I go for Ilanov, Genoa, Flitica, Lethe, and Arya. Lethe seeing some play. I ban out Laya. They ban out Genoa. We're seeing Lethe gameplay in the year of our Lord 2078. Sorry, spring 2025. Flitica goes first. I don't really have any need to do anything here. BMH is essentially worthless because of Arya. The one person I do need to kill is Boyoung, so I'm going to cripple her as much as humanly possible by resetting her S3, so all she can do is S1. She can be omened by the buy. It is more like a status than a debuff. They S3, it does hot nothing. And I don't really have any need to S3. So Arya's just going to S1. Thankfully, I hit the Celine, which is fantastic. And thanks to hitting the Celine, I can kill the Celine. So now my Laya is awake. Immunity and barrier is annoying, so let's go ahead and strip that. Blood Moon Haste has 27k, almost 28, but he's not going to be doing much. Gonna go into Lethe, gonna strip, but it does 1.8k, and I will happily heal that back with my big fish. And Boyoung is going to unfortunately meet the Dojin artists. And she's gone now. And they concede. What a world. Well done, Lethe. Let's see, that was this one. Next up is this person in the Asia server. Did I fight this? No, it's just someone with the same profile picture. Okay, they both have Flan. Anyway, Boyoung, ADS, Hellion Lua, Veronica, and SBA. I go for Ilanov, Genoa, Flitica, Celine, and Sage Ball. They ban out Celine, I ban out ADS. Because ADS dual attacks are very annoying, and also it gives Hellion Lua souls, which I do not want her to have. SBA is going to go before my Sage Ball. The S3, it only provokes Genoa. So now the question just becomes, do they do enough damage to proc Genoa? Ilanov being Ilanov resisting is fantastic because it pushes her up so far. Sage Ball, just sleep everybody, but perfect. And now Ilanov, because she's been pushed to the front, can cleanse the 2 burns from my Flitica. So Flitica will not die on her next turn, which is wunderbar. And then Flitica will be able to put up some skill nulls and, you know, put up some barriers. Boyang, I think they don't... they might not have felt confident enough to go into Ilanov, so they didn't. So Sage Ball's dead. Flitica, however, does get to go. All 4 of their team is there. I will hit Heli and Lua if I S2, but it's not like it'll push them up 3 billion%. So let's just do this. It's a little extra damage. I can kill SBA, so I need to reset Veronica because she has not gone yet. Now she cannot bomb Genoa, so see, she is essentially useless. SBA is going to S1 into Flitica. No burn, but does kill her. That is perfectly fine. I haven't procced Boyang's S2, I don't believe. So I'm going to do that now while everybody has skill null. I do get SBA low enough that I feel confident I can kill with the splash from Genoa's S3. So we're going to go ahead and kill Veronica. The squishiest unit. SBA pops, which is great. I go into stealth. And now it's a very fast Heli and Lua and a Boyang that has already S3'd and will not be attacked to counter. And I have a Genoa who has not procced yet. So thankfully, the TikTok dances today are going to be very mild. Plus, Heli and Lua and Boyang doesn't exactly do anything because Boyang can't get the challenge debuff, or challenge buff. So they can just keep infinitely procking, or provoking Ilanov, but she will eventually die, and by eventually I mean right now. And they give up because they cannot beat Genoa, regardless of how many times Boyang counters. Next up, look, in the Black Fang Guild in Global, they go for Boyang, Flan, Bryceria, Sid, and Jacko. I go for Ilanov, Laya, Solitaria, and Genoa with Amiki. Amiki being banned, and I ban out Jacko. And they don't really have a way to stop Genoa when Genoa just decides to go off. Bryceria's the renewal, will push everybody up, defense break everybody variety, so gonna push everybody up. It is a moderately fast Boyang and an Alexa's Basket Sid. Thankfully they didn't gab, which is great. They're gonna kill Solitaria. No qualms there. Now they gab, so Ilanov might be in danger. But thankfully, she does survive. What we are going to do here is kill Sid. Best case scenario, they go into Genoa. Worst case scenario, I don't care. They can't kill Laya. If it goes into Ilanov, that means I'm guaranteed to be dual attacking with Genoa. And if it goes into Genoa, which it does, we just get to kill their entire family. Let's go ahead. Kill you. No focus means it is a 50% chance for whomever to hit. Nope, I miss. But Flan now is kind of incentivized to S1 to get a focus and also to try and hit Geno out of stealth. It does hit Geno out of stealth. But they will be once again back at 0 focus. Into Laya. Laya is dead. But Ilanov can take over from here. And then we just do this. We don't go into stealth, but it's not a damage Bryce area, so they can't. They can kill Ilanov, but Genoa just wins. I need water. Next up, this person in the Asia server. They go for Flan, as Flan, DDR, LHC, Ed, and ADS, Archdemon. I go for Ilanov, Solitaria, Schneel, Genoa, and Sirmia. They get rid of Solitaria. I get rid of ADS. Let's see how things turned out. We already know how things turned out, but let's watch it happen in real time, because there is some amount of catharsis to watching people lose, which is why you guys love watching me freak the hell out. Sirmia, we're going to go ahead and kill LHC immediately, just to make sure there's no issues there. Schneel's going to S3. It's only going to really do damage to DDR, but that is fine. I'm not scared of anything. They're going to kill Sirmia. That is perfectly fine. Ed is our next target because DDR cannot dual attack with Flan. And the reason that is because DDR's S1 sleeps, and it would be very unfortunate if you could get dual attacks with a sleep. You just essentially insta-wake them up. Schneel outspeed, so Ilanov is not going to be defense broken, which is great. They just decide to give up on life by S3ing with DDR in the face of Schneel, so everything is as it was before. But now everybody has immunity. Ed is going to go into Schneel. It's not going to do too much thanks to Indomitable and also Water's Origin. And Ed just gets to die. Plus, now their Flan can only proc Genoa, which is wonderful. Yep, and they concede. That was you. And then the last one, the newest one I did 45 minutes ago, right before I started this video, because I did this fight and I was like, I want to record that because Wukong! Nemesis 72 in the Arcadia 3 Guild in Global. They first picked DDR. I don't know why people are doing this, but apparently everybody is. Mort, Bois-Young, Amiki, and ADS. I go for Ilanov, Kid Senya, Schneel, Genoa, and Immortal Wukong. I ban out ADS, they ban out Kid Senya. So, first target, as is always true, is Bois-Young. It is a relatively fast Bois-Young, probably around 180 or so. It's faster than my Immortal Wukong, so it's not no speed. DDR attempts to sleep Immortal Wukong, which really wouldn't have mattered, because if he did fall asleep, I just S1 with Schneel. But since he doesn't, I can S3. Get a defense buff on everybody. Mort is once again going to counter. Being slightly faster than my Wukong is a little annoying, because I can't kill this Bois-Young before she gets to S3. But defense buff and Indomitable on everybody is a pretty hard shell to crack. Just as 13k to Ilanov, which is fine, just roughly half. Their Boyoung has no chance of countering, and neither does their Amaki because Mort exists. They S3 to try and get fear on everybody. They do, but Schneal cleanses it. Thank you. And I have a soul burn, so I'm just going to wake everybody else up. They get a free dual attack, which is fine, but Boyoung is now finally dead. And Genoa's in stealth. Hooray. Like, DDR is just like the saddest duck if he just stands there and throws a bottle at people with his S1. It's just so sad. We're just going to keep working down this Mort. The Immortal Wukong's S1 should do some nice stuff. It's Holy Sack, so it comes back, but, you know, I don't particularly care. Amaki does look like she's below 30% HP. And she is, so Ilanov's gonna die here. But that is perfectly fine. Mort can't really do too much. They're holding their soul burn for Amaki, which is understandable. But Genoa still hasn't had his immortality proc, so I'm going to go back into stealth. Wukong, you can S3, you can get rid of DDR. And then Schneal has his S3 again. So I'm going to get everybody defense buff. And now Amaki has to work through 2 Earth units with defense buff. And Genoa, who still has not had his immortality proc. They're going to go into Immortal Wukong. It does next to nothing. S1, but that's fine. I will heal. They do counter. Still does nothing. Immortal Wukong is going to gain back some HP with this S1. They counter again. But Genoa's still here and still hasn't had his immortality proc, so end of the road, and it gets me up to Challenger. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I love all of you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.